Hey, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. My name's Rich Dufour. Live here in Florissant, Missouri. Hey, you probably saw on the Craigslist ad, there's like a Florissant address. There is no address. I do want to meet with you if you're interested in the position here. It's an independent contractor position, and basically you'll be calling businesses and showing them what we can do. You will contact these companies after we have already put videos on the first page of Google that promote their business. So it's kind of like a no-brainer thing. When you contact these people, you're offering them a service and it's already there. It's already showing up on the first page, and you can show them proof of that. If you're talking to someone at the business, you can just tell them, hey, search Google right now if you got a minute, and give them a search term. What we are specializing in right now is fire and water damage restoration, okay? And that is our niche, that's our industry, and that's what you will be becoming very familiar with as far as search terms and what is appropriate, an appropriate search term, or the search terms related to water and fire restoration. Here are some of the major search terms, okay, just to kind of go over this a little bit. But these are terms that you'll be familiar with because you'll be searching them on the internet, okay? And you'll be looking to see where we rank. And before contacting these companies, you want to make sure that you've got, like 5 or 6 real strong page 1 rankings. And I'll show you an example here in just a second. Hey, how's it going? I was going to show you some first page Google search results that we rank for. Alright, and what you're selling here is basically search engine optimization. That's what we do on our end on the technical side of things. We get videos on optimized so that Google likes them and they push them up in the rankings and get them on the first page. Okay, there's certain things that we do, to these videos that makes them really Google friendly. So, we get our videos up there, and so you're showing this to these companies. All right, and basically, you're just showing them these results right here. Taking them to a YouTube video. All right, and that's basically all of these are like 30 to 45 seconds max. Alright. This is for a town in Birmingham. If you contacted the company, you would have, 4 or 5 of these search engine results already pulled up. It's better, I think, to start from scratch and open up a brand new window and have them type in certain terms that you have already typed in. Okay, for instance, getting back to the video here, this video of theirs, these are our phone numbers. Okay, we own these phone numbers, but we can forward them to the company client that we work with. Okay, that's what we'll do, and so just let them know that. And not only this phone number here will forward to them, we'll have a website down here, okay? And if anybody, in this video, it tells people, see here, it tells people to scroll on down and click here. It tells, to go on down in the description, and they can click on that URL link. And then also, there's a promo code. When somebody calls their business from one of our videos here, they can mention us, and that's Your Site Ranks, YSR, right? Okay, so anyway, getting back to searching, what we do for these companies is we manage YouTube channels and basically, provide them a monthly service for managing YouTube channels. We own the phone numbers and the websites that are within the video that we can forward to their company, to their business. Okay, now when we optimize these videos and we make them very Google friendly so they rank, we're doing it. Each channel is going to have minimum of 30 small towns. This is local, like local town search engine optimization with video is what we do. So we will take each one of these towns and make a special video just for it. And the words that we are optimizing them for are in the industry. Here, water restoration, and these things that are listed. Water damage repair, you can read through them. Water restoration, water damage cleanup, okay? The hardest one to rank for, okay, the most competitive is water restoration. So, what you need to be familiar with doing what you're going to be doing besides calling, okay, and making these sales is, okay, we'll provide you with a list of these towns. So we're going for Birmingham, Alabama is like the big metro area, all right? And these are the smaller towns. If you're seeing this video, you're probably from St. Louis because you saw a Craigslist ad of mine. I live in Florissant. So in this case, you know, it would be like the whole city of St. Louis, right? But, you know, Florissant is a suburb and the suburbs. So this big long list right here are all the suburbs. Okay, so you need to be able to learn how to copy this and paste it into a browser. Okay, search for it, and then you get these towns coming up, and you want to start off with water restoration. So I would start off first with just the town, Acton. In this case, we're Birmingham, right? So this little suburb is Acton. So you go Acton water restoration. It was too vague. Then I put in Acton AL water restoration. Still, you know, we got on the first page. Well, we didn't actually, even with that. We had to spell it all out. So, Acton, Alabama water restoration. That's great. We're on there, and this is ours. You need to be familiar with our thumbnails, too. Okay? And so, wow, it's 43 seconds, so is this guy. So, our thumbnails are mostly face images. All right? So, be familiar with them as you're going through. And the name of our company here, the name of our Fire Restoration Alabama is the channel name for this particular channel. So you want to have, you know, 4 or 5 or even 6, the more proof the better, right? To show these business owners, the managers, the decision makers that, you know, hey, we rank for all kinds of different variations of fire, water restoration in Acton. And like I said, you want to start your searching. Okay, this shouldn't take up too much of your time. This is just, you're pulling up proof before you make the sales call, okay? And so you put in the town name and then just water restoration, see what comes up. If that doesn't work, put the state abbreviation right after the town, search. If that doesn't work, then spell in the whole state name. And in that case, it did come up. And so you want to bring these things that are already on the first page. See, in this case right here, I didn't have to type in the whole Alabama. I just needed the AL, then fire restoration. Here, AL fire damage repair, and this one, Acton AL fire damage cleanup. And refer back to, as you're typing these things in, refer back to these keywords. These are keywords right here. Okay, these are the towns, and they're kind of keywords, but these are our industry keywords. They're our niche. Water restoration, fire restoration, damage cleanup. These are the companies that we're going after when we're selling this stuff. So that's what the video looks like, and explain to them, you know, the number and all that. Now I was going to go to here. I think I had Collegeville copied, and I'm going to paste it in here and see if we can find it. Just an live example here. So we would go Collegeville, and not even going to put in the state. And I'm going to go for the hardest term to rank for. And you need to learn how to do this. Okay, Collegeville water restoration. Do that. See if our video comes up anywhere on the first page. Nope. So what we would do is stick an AL in there. We're narrowing it down. We're broadening our search. Okay, just sticking that AL in there. Put our video right there. Underneath what this is called is the My Places or the My Business Listings. Okay, right here. So that's us right there. And now watch. Now you want to probably keep that tab open. If you're calling a business, just like keep that tab open. You know, copy this. He's running a little slow. Come over here and paste it in here. Now we can show them. How about damage repair? Remember, when you search these little towns and then water restoration, and you find a first page listing, and if it's water restoration, we're going to town, because we know we're gonna have a bunch of first page listings that are even easier, with easier terms, but that are very related to water damage repair. You know what I mean? So and restoration. Here's Collegeville, Alabama water damage repair. We'll search for that. Boom. Once again, let's take this, and I'm not going to make new tabs, but we'll go damage. How about cleanup? Because these are things that people search for, right, on the internet when they're searching for services and stuff. So this is real world, you know, what people search for. You know, this is good stuff. You need to show them this proof. This is like overwhelming proof that that we can do this for them. Now I just clicked on that video, but you know, and we're going to have this when you call. I will show you how to forward this phone number to them, and this website down here actually is going to be a website with a different URL, but whenever you can show them when they click on it, it will go to their website. When we call this phone number, it will go to their office, right? So we will have proof that in many search terms, they are all over on the first page of Google, okay, all over the place, and that's what you're going to show them. There's more to go over, but that's basically the gist of it. And you know, don't get too bogged down in all this stuff. You know, that's on our end, and we take care of ranking these videos and all that stuff. But you do need to know how to copy and paste and do some basic searching and stuff. So what I would like you to do now is just go on ahead and contact us via text now. All right, and text is best. Once I get your text message, my name's Rich. I'll be getting back to you. But when I get your text, we'll arrange, talk a little bit, arrange for a meeting. But my best number to text me at is 314-441-5981. And I like to meet at Starbucks. You know, text me. I'm texting you about the sales job on Craigslist. Okay, then I will text you back and then call you and let you know what's good for an interview. I like to get to meet you and everybody that applies for this. So anyway, take a look at the compensation structure back there. It's commissions. You know, if you look at it, we're going to sell these. You know, we're going to strive for 1-year agreements. I try not to use contracts when I'm using language like this. You know, I like to call them agreements. It's a little softer approach depending on your style, but I like to call them agreements. So 1-year agreements at $197 a month. You're going to make the whole $197 as soon as we receive payment. You will be paid. Okay, and you know, we can work this out however you like it. If you want it, you know, that same day, or you know, get paid once a week for what you do, that's fine. And we will constantly be feeding you these towns and these channels in these regions in every state to work with. We can, you know, shoot you as many as you could sell. So go ahead and give me a text 314-441-5981 and subject sales job Craigslist ad. I'll get back to you and we can arrange a meeting at Starbucks there and at Florissant at Graham and 270. Okay, that's where I like to go, and we can sit down, maybe go over a few more details of this, and you can explain to me how why you want to, or you know, if you're any good at the selling stuff. All right, we'll take care of the video stuff. We need somebody to sell this. So look forward to hearing from you. Okay, this guy here is talking about
locksmiths, but we can use this for our water restoration, damage repair example. Just replace the locksmith with water restoration. Okay, and he talks about going after big companies and also about going after smaller companies. That's what our plan was to do in the very beginning, was to go after companies that are not on the first page of Google at all. Their websites, or video for sure, not their videos, but they don't even have websites on the first page of Google. This man here talks about going after guys who are already kind of dominating the first page and go after them with, hey, why not add, video? So just listening to him, and explains it pretty good.
For this, if you wanted to do the whole state, you essentially would want to find a really big locksmith company, like Papa Lock, for example, in Pennsylvania. And what you would do.
And remember, we're not necessarily giving the whole state to one company unless they want to pay for all regions in that state. That can be arranged, and that would be basically 3 times 197. It's 197 per region on a 1-year agreement. But we'll talk about that later. And just remember, we're going by regions. Okay, that's kind of our goal here.
Is you would just help them dominate all of the different keywords for locksmith in Pennsylvania, right? So just as an example, to give you an idea of how you want to do this and who you want to target, if you don't want to target a big company like Papa Lock, you can also target smaller locksmiths. So, if we Google locksmith Pennsylvania, you'll see these 3 ads up here, right? So you got America's Locksmith Services, Royal Locksmith, you got Benjamin Locksmith. So these guys right here are actually paying Google money. Now, I don't want to click their links because if I do, it's going to cost them money. I don't want to do that. There's no sense in me doing that. Essentially, we know that these guys are paying Google per click, not even per call. It's per click, not per opt-in. So anytime anybody clicks this, these poor guys got to pay Google some money. Okay. So let me just show you how much they're paying Google. So if I come over here, there's this tool called the Google AdWords Keyword Planner. And what this tool does is it tells us what the cost per click is for the keyword locksmith Pennsylvania. And you'll see it's anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 searches a month. Now, this depends on what time of year it is. It could be seasonal. So it's anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 searches per month. So if we just get a calculator over here, when we do 1,000 times $12.75, Google is making, on the low side, $12,750 per month for this one keyword over here, locksmith Philadelphia. These guys are paying Google about $12,000 a month on the low side, and then the high side, they're paying, so 10,000 searches, right, times the $12.76, so $127,000 a month. So it's a range of $12,000 to $127,000 a month that these guys are paying for this keyword, which is crazy. So what you would do is, like if someone is servicing Philadelphia as a locksmith, well, they're going to be servicing Burlington, Willingboro, Mount Holly, Mount Laurel, Springfield, Upper Darby, Wayne. They're going to be servicing all those areas, right? So what we would do is we would create a channel, and we would get videos ranking for all of these different keywords, okay? And then what we would do is we would write those rankings out. We would give them a significantly better deal, a no-brainer deal, right? So a no-brainer deal would be anywhere from $497 a month to $997 a month, right? That would be a no-brainer deal, and we would get them all these different rankings in all these different cities. We would want to overwhelm them with rankings, 20, 30, 40 rankings. And approach one of these guys. These are the guys we want to approach because these are the guys that are paying the money, right? These guys are here ranking for free. Now, I'm not saying that they're not qualified. They are qualified. However, these guys are the guys that are actually paying the money. So I would always start with them because we could save them a bunch of money, right? And then if they're not interested, then we can start hitting up these guys, because at the end of the day, if you're only showing up once on the first page, you have a 1 in 10 shot of getting called, right? So you've got all these ones down here too. These guys are all paying for ads. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You got a 1 in 19 shot of getting called if you only show up once. So the angle when you're contacting these people is, hey, listen, you're already on the first page. I can also get you on the first page with a video. And videos get higher click-through rates because people prefer to watch a video versus clicking and reading a website. And, we can get you to show up here also. And, it's $4.97 a month, right? I always recommend people start also with less money, with whatever they're comfortable with at first, until they build confidence and they build a client base. I mean, if you pick up 10 $4.97 a month clients, it's $5,000 a month coming in revenue. We still have 11 clients paying us recurring income for 4 years now for videos that we have, channels that we've been renting out in the DUI niche. So I think that if you're not comfortable asking for a lot of money, don't do it at first. Do with what you're comfortable with. Make it a no-brainer deal so you can pick up some clients. You have the rest of the country to scale your business and increase your monthly income after you get more comfortable. I also recommend picking niches that also have expensive cost per clicks. So anywhere from $12,000 to $120,000 for one keyword is pretty amazing. Now, if you come in and you rank for all these boroughs, and you're coming in at $4.97, $9.97 a month, that's a no-brainer for a business that's paying anywhere from $12,000 to $120,000 a month, right? And that's the secret to this whole thing. It's creating an irresistible offer that's just a no-brainer for them, and allowing the business to be prolific, to be everywhere, right? That's really what you want to do. And it's not a complicated process. It's pretty simple to do, especially with the Rocket Video Ranker Pro package. The software and the apps just make your life so much easier. You can literally go in, get all these rankings, right? And you can show them to the business and say, listen, these are all my videos over here. We can turn them over to you, put your phone number on here. Especially with the bonus package that you get, where you're going to get video packs already done for you. You can load up those videos, and you can just go in and change the title and have it so that their phone number shows up over here in the title of the video. You can put the number in the description. You can even put an annotation over the video with the phone number, with their phone number, so you don't even have to mess with the rankings. So you can even get the rankings ahead of time and then approach the businesses and show them what you've done and say, listen, we've got all these rankings on the first page for all of these cities, and we're looking to rent these out. The first business that comes along and takes them, it's theirs. And they're exclusive to you. We're not going to work with any of your competitors, right? And if you say, no, it's okay, it's not a problem, we're going to give South Philadelphia Locksmith a call after you. And then, if you call South Philadelphia and they say no problem, we're going to give AM and PM Locksmith a call after you. We're only going to work with one. So, if you come to me after I sign up AM and PM Locksmith, I can't work with you. I've already given them the business, okay? And then one other thing that comes up is businesses ask, why do I have to pay you monthly for this? A lot of businesses ask that. That's one of the biggest objections that we get. And our answer for that is quite simple. It's like, hey, listen, these guys are also paying for people to do the same work that we're paying, and so it's their job to knock us off of the first page, and so they're doing the same work that we do, and so we have to keep fighting back to keep you on the first page. So it's a monthly maintenance fee that allows us to keep doing what we need to do to stay on the first page and beat out your competition. If we don't do anything, they're going to keep working, and they're going to keep doing what they need to do to beat us out. So that's why there's a monthly maintenance fee, because we have to continue working on this. We have to continue doing what we need to do to keep you on the first page. And so